Hello and welcome back to another episode of Supercoach Insider. My name is Ben, and we are going through our all-time draft from players 1990 up until the common era. If you haven't already seen it, please do go back to part A. Check it out. The key forwards are gone. Chris has gone absolutely midfield heavy, and we're about to kick off. Chris has got the next pick, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and here's part B.
Chris, what are you looking at, mate?
Look, I'm going to take a guy that can flip. I think he's definitely. I got to work on my forward line, and I only think there's really two left that I really want in terms of big tools. I don't think you guys would be taking three big tools. I thought you would take two big tools and then maybe a ruck forward option. Apparently not. So I'm going to take Matty Pavlich.
Yeah, you had. That's the two I was debating about. I was actually thinking about doing both and putting Pav on.
I actually literally just thought about putting Pavlich on the wing.
Really just stuff you, but I was like, oh, I'll take Wanganeen because.
Well, I mean, the beauty of Pavlich, obviously, he can play centre half back as well.
He could. But I already had a centre half back, so I was like,
yeah.
But no, what a champion for Freo.
Possibly the only Fremantle player that's selected today. I'm kidding.
Possibly
for those three Freo fans watching, I apologise. I don't think he needs an explanation, but played over 300 games for Freo. It was easily their best player of all time. I don't know who else would sort of rival that. Nat Fyfe, obviously, but I still think that Pavlich is leagues ahead, in my opinion. But yeah, all right. On to the next one. So it goes back up, right? So back to
me.
Benny Boy. Yep.
I'm just trying to have a look.
Oh, fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Still trying to get this picker to work, but it doesn't seem to be working in my favour. I think I must have missed someone. It's just completely thrown out the order.
I feel like
sorry, guys.
You nearly want too many, but anyway, that's all good. That's all good, brother. You can re-watch it and get it right then.
Yep. So, guys, while we're waiting for Ben, at what pick do we pick Nick Dacos?
You know what? I was nearly going to pick him last pick just to be like, there you go, buddy. That's why I wasn't agreeing to the 50-game minimum, because I was like, you know what? I'm not just.
Wait, hey, when you goat, you goat, all right? The goat's got to goat.
Oh, that's great.
Another player that doesn't have an opponent.
Can I please get Cyril Rioli on the forward flank?
Good pick.
Is that dude, you guys are loving the forwards. Forward flank or forward pocket, mate?
Forward flank, please.
Man, I gotta
get him up the ground.
In here. Actually, I've got heaps of small forwards. I don't need your Cyril Rioli.
All right, for my next pick, I will take a Port Adelaide mid and forward. And forward pocket, I'll take Robbie Gray, please.
Oh, what an absolute legend. Well done. Absolutely well done. Flank?
He was probably the only Port forward pocket, please. He was the only Port player that I liked. And
love that.
I'll take someone else I'll throw in the forward pocket, and that will be Stevie J.
Oh,
yeah, I love that.
That is a great pick. I was like, all these. I'm like, Stevie. I've got plenty of small forwards. Bang, bang,
bang.
Well, Swizz is like, no, I'll take two genuine small forwards. I'm like, okay, we need a solution here. So that's what I came up with.
All right. Okay, so back to my list and get all the small forwards. Shit, fuck me.
All right. That's all right.
Yeah, because you could sit there and wait and be like, yeah, okay, they've all gone, like you did with the key forwards. And then we just start picking third key forwards anyway. So
fair enough. So who's split? Is it next? Back to
me?
No, back to
that's
Ben.
Me.
No,
you just go. It's up and down, mate. Up and down, up and down. Can I get?
When George goes, Ben's going.
Yeah. Can I go back flank, please, and Glenn Archer from North Melbourne?
Oh, that was gonna be my pick too.
Back flank or back pocket, man?
Why do you do this,
back flank.
Mate? Why do you hate me so much, Ben?
It's a great.
I don't hate you at all. You got to go back in time somewhat. Second was it games holder outside of
the guy's
Harvey.
He is
someone that can actually kick goals. I think he kicked like 140 goals as well. Legend.
He shows everything about that shin boner spirit. That is North Melbourne.
Every North fan finally rejoiced.
Yeah. Oh, Kerry was up. Kerry was number 1.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
Man,
Kerry went
small
very
forwards,
early,
man.
like Kerry hitting on
of course,
teammates'
Kerry was
wives.
going number 1.
All right. So is it back to me?
Yep.
Is it this point where I can take Dylan Moore or?
Bit late.
No, I'm kidding. A bit late. Switch with the pipe. No. Okay, so I'll take. This might be a little bit. I think I just like what he adds because I was really, really, really hot on Milne. And the fact that I don't have that, I want that sort of grunt in my forward pocket. And I'm going to go with Toby Green.
Yeah, good. I've got no problems with that at all. Mate, if you rewatch
a little
this
bit of
in
recency bias, but look, he's a
you
champ.
rewatch this in 3 years' time, and it'll be like, oh, how did you not take Toby Green earlier? Like,
I mean, how many small medium forwards are top 2 player in the comp, top 3 player in the comp?
It's
well,
like,
that's great.
I think this year, obviously, there's a bit of recency bias in it, but I think this year he's shown like absolute leadership. But they win games off his own boot. Like he's taken games by the scruff of his neck, and the reason they're in the finals is because Toby Green plays in that team. Like, so yeah. I mean, you can't say the same about Zach Merritt or any.
Yeah. I watched him in that Ballarat game, and he single-handedly bore the Dogs a new one in the second half. Just unreal.
Yeah, I mean, he's that get under the skin. He's that in and under. He does all the hard stuff. He does the forward pressure. He's great overhead mark. He finds the football. He's great. Obviously kicking for goal as well. He does everything that you want out of a small forward. So yeah, absolutely love him.
All right, so we're back to me for 2. Now my team might be turning into the Indigenous team of the century here, but we don't really have any genuine wingmen that have actually gone off the board yet.
Yeah, they haven't gone yet.
I'm going to get in here.
Longy?
And I'm actually I wasn't going to take Longy, but I'm going to take the West Coast superstar in Peter Matera.
Oh, why? I was going to say P. Matera. That's not going to work.
No.
I had him on my short list of wingers, so very, very well done. I think he's probably, again, redefined the position during his era there at the Eagles. Absolutely fantastic player. I don't know if you guys, so Ben and George, you may not have watched him as much as I did because I'm a little bit older, but he was absolutely historically great when he played. So made that engine run.
Like you think Andrew McLeod make his position for that halfback, like Matera, just on that wing, and help West Coast win 2 premierships early in their, entering the AFL. Was it 5 years and 7 years in or something? And my second one on my list, and you actually had it right there, Ben. I'm taking the other one, Michael Long.
Nice.
Yeah, good call.
So your wings are sewn up, mate?
Yep.
Nice.
Longy, that was it 6 or 7 bounces down the wing. Oh, some of the goals he used to kick were magical. When the Bombers were back when they were a successful team in the 1800s, they were.
I'm just going to start cleaning up my list. It's me next, isn't it?
It is.
All right. Well, considering I feel like there's only probably 3 more like small forwards that I had on my list, I want to take another. Do I take another small? What do I got here? I got Dusty. I got Toby. There's another. Yeah. No, I think that'll be a bench option. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at this. All right. Cool. I'm going to take Peter Dacos in the other forward pocket. So so I know that we take career. I did do these stats, right? Because I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing. So as a small forward, so he played a lot of midfield earlier in his career, and then he played a little bit of forward. When we hit 1990 was his biggest year. He hit 97 goals as a forward pocket player. The next year he hit 76. The next year he hit 52, and then the next year he retired after 5 games and hit 11. In that time, so he had a win rate of 68%, and he kicked an average of 3.5 goals per game as a small forward over those 4 years. So I'm pretty confident that like anyone that had those sort of stats as a small forward is easily in an all-time list. So even over 4 years, I'll take him.
Swears, no objections.
No objection.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So over to me. And I would like to go. Can I go
Well,
Jimmy
actually, well,
Bartell
it's funny about
on the
that
other
because you
flank?
just did the goals. Yeah, I was having a look through. It's funny we talked about no guys back in the 80s and 70s. He actually started in 19. You are very right in what you said. What he
His
did
actual
in those 4
best year
years.
was 1990. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
He's three of his 4 best years were 90, 91, 92.
So I'm getting Jimmy Bartell back flank, please.
Yeah, awesome. Love Jimmy.
Need a bit of
All right.
finals experience and some composure.
Now, no one has taken Nat 5, have they?
No, they haven't. He is
You
on
can
my
take
list, but
He's on my
obviously
list.
he's got. I was trying to I wanted to downplay Chris before. He was like, "Oh, we won't." They'll be like, "Was it Ben?" Well, the only Fremantle player that will be going. I'm like, not really.
I will take Nathaniel,
At center.
and I will on the bench, please,
Oh, okay.
because my next pick on field will be Marcus Bontempelli.
Oh, look, I love it. I love it.
I just can't.
That
I
is a
watched him play this
big
year, and I just
midfield.
can't believe what I'm seeing.
Like,
Just the work rate, the
has-
tackles, contested marks, goals. It's unbelievable. It's
This is a
like one of the
true
best
question.
mids I've ever seen.
Has Bevo ruined the best midfielder of all time?
Possibly.
Well, possibly, but I think
Until
he wins
this
it this
year-
year anyway.
Well, until this year, he'd been a less than 60% midfielder for his entire
Yeah.
career. And
I think that team balance and injuries, and I understand where you're coming from. Like, he needs to clearly imagine playing this guy in the forward line. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think he does the team thing. But yeah, he's a superstar.
It's very good. I would like to think of it like the new age Sicily, gentlemen. I'm going back Pock, and I'd like to put Dustin Fletcher in there, please.
Oh, you prick!
So I reckon he'll just float in. I've got Silvani, right? I've got Scarlett locking it up, and then I've just got the Spider-Man just coming in, floating in, loose man back, and just taking
Who do you
literally
have?
any intercept he can. Fletcher.
Who'd you get?
Fletcher.
Oh, how do you get
Dustin
Fletcher there? I'm surprised he lasted this long, to be fair.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was
I'm looking
debating
at your
between him
defense
and-
line, boys. Your
I was
defense sucks.
What the problem was, once Ben said Long, I was like, well, I can't let him go now. So I was like, well,
you don't have a
hopefully Fletcher just
midfield, bro.
keeps
So
going through.
why are you talking? Like, all the good midfielders are gone.
That's fine.
That's
see.
fine. It's fine.
Oh, well.
We're not going to be able to win the ball, but we can defend the ball and we can kick goals.
It's all right. That's all you need, mate.
It's all you need. Okay. It's everything the body needs.
Excuse me. I have the only midfielder I need, and that's Simon Black.
Yeah, one man band's got to get 1,000 clearances for you. I respect that.
Your forwards are not going to kick a lot of goals with that supply.
They will. Plenty to
Especially
go
because
around.
they're so slow. I've never seen Brown and Dunstall run the 100. I'm kidding. All right, this is for banter later. All right, whose turn is it now?
That'd be you, Chris.
It's back to
all
me.
the pressure's on you now after that.
I think I have to go to a backman now. All right.
I can just see Chris paying off Twitter ads, bots to start voting for him. Fucking pathetic cunt this goes.
Nothing wrong with a bot. Right?
I'm getting a
Nothing
tweet.
wrong with that. Okay. I can't go him on the wing, can I? Can I just pick a mid that I want on the wing? I can't do that, can I? All right. I am going to go half back flank because I think I'm going to go the best interceptor that's ever played the game, in my opinion, and that's Brennan Goddard.
He's one of my favourite players to watch. He can play anywhere. I think his peak year was midfield.
Yeah.
But he's an unbelievable player. Underrated.
I'm just going to be intercepting everything that comes down my way. I don't need to man anyone because I'm playing with a modern defense. I'm going to have,
Yeah,
Craig
modern
McRae is
defense
my
will
coach.
modern defense will work real well when you're playing 1990s football.
Yeah.
We're not playing 99s football. We're playing team. This is what I mean. Like your coach determines your way of play, right? So you're getting a 90s coach, are you?
Fucking A.
All right. I need
Football's evolved.
some midfielders here. And I don't know which way I want to go. I'm gonna a bit like you here, Chris, with Dacos, but this guy at least did play a lot longer for the 90s. Before joining Carlton, played for Sydney and Geelong. Up there with one of the greatest midfielders of all time. I'm pretty sure one game he had, what was it, something like 50 touches and six goals. Like, it's just, imagine having this guy around as Supercoach, and this is Greg Williams, Diesel,
I was
one
going
of
to
the
say,
best handballers of all time.
I was going to say, I was like, sorry. I thought you were going to say Lee Matthews, and I was like, dude, he finished in 1985.
Yeah, that's right. That's
online.
right. Yeah. But yeah, Diesel Williams, for somebody who the very 1 year of success Richmond had in the 95, I got to see Diesel absolutely destroy Richmond in 2 games there. But yeah, he did it. Like, he won a Brownlow, 2 Brownlows, I think, in his career. Probably unlucky not to win a third. Just
Are you having him on the
superstar.
ball, I'm guessing?
Yeah, he can be on the ball, mate, for sure. And then as the second one, this is hard because there are so many good footballers back then. But I'm going to go more older style again. I might even put this guy on my bench for now. But this is an Adelaide champion, captained the club for, I think, 6 years, 2001 to 2007.
I was hoping he would slide.
3 best and fairest for the Crows, won a Brownlow medal. The mayor of Adelaide, they dubbed him Mark Ricciuto.
Yeah, fair.
How do you
Is
feel?
all Australians record. I thought about it. I don't know, it crossed my mind a lot. I wanted to take Bont and Fife.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could play half forward. He was a really good forward.
I actually was thinking of taking him on the wing.
And that's why I've just put him on my bench for now, because I'm like, okay, if I don't have another half forward, he's slotting in there. If I don't have another midfielder better than him, he's yeah.
So you're Goods and Ricciuto.
Yeah.
They won the Brownlow the same year with Buckley. Yeah.
With Bucks.
All right. So who's is it just me next then?
Yes, it is, mate.
Wow, okay. So look at my team, mate. What am I doing here? What am I doing? All right, I've got the 3 smalls. Could probably go another tall. Do I really want one? I haven't got any wings and I haven't got any back pockets yet. All right. He will slide, so don't need to worry about him. Yada, yada, yada. I can probably not worry about first team at this point. All right, I'm going to go bench. And I'm going to get Scott Pendlebury on the bench.
I was tossing him up. I was thinking about him in there.
There's this amazing TikTok that I actually had to go check. I fact-checked this, right? So we all know that a while ago, a couple of games ago, Scott Pendlebury broke the all-time possessions record, right?
Yep.
So there's a TikTok that when it came out the other day, he's like, he was chatting to Jeremy Howe and to Jamie Elliott, and he's like, if you want to be a midfielder, you want to be a 2-way midfielder, right? It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's like, cool. So yeah, part of that is disposals, part of that's tackling, right? Yeah. And he goes, yeah, well, I lead the league in both. So he's actually he leads the league for all-time possessions and all-time tackles. You can't.
Just ridiculous.
And he's one of the highest. I think he's the second highest goal assist midfielder of all time as well. Like the statistics behind Scott Pendlebury's game, if you really want to talk into it, I actually I did a comparison to him in terms of NBA players. Like he's LeBron James. Like he's the all-time stats. Like he's not necessarily the guy that is the best. He's not MJ. Like he comes out in the field. It's like he's got this aura about him. but he just has these lifetime achievement stats that is almost impossible to trying to achieve. And good luck trying to catch him. That is Scott Pendlebury. So that's where I feel like LeBron and Pendlebury sort of fit in the same conversation. But yeah, that good of a player.
I would like to put Dane Swan into my midfield, please.
Yeah, so these are guys I was all debating around Rashudo. Do I go Pendles? Do I go Swan? And wait for Rashudo comes in. He speaks for himself. He won the Brownlow when he shouldn't, and he didn't get the Brownlow when he should have. But he's
100%. Judd should have won it the year that he won it, and he should have won it the year that Judd won it.
But for a period there, he was the best player.
Did Pendlebury Swan just go 1-2 again?
Yeah. Yeah. But for the first time ever, I think Pendles went 1. Like, when they were together, it was always Swan. Like, yeah, that just shows how good when Dane Swan was at his best, he was better than Pendles, which is just ridiculous to think.
Well, I also need someone that can go away for an end of season footy trip.
Oh,
I don't have Dusty. I got Ackermanis. I got Ackermanis and I've got Swan together.
There's going to be a lot of skewies. I can tell you that. All right. So after Ben is Swizz. Are
George.
we back on Swizz? George.
No. This is George.
We're going up, mate. You can't even work one-way traffic.
Okay, I need a defender and a forward. I will throw him in the back pocket. I think you want a Norm Smith. I'll take Brian Lake.
Oh, Brian Lake.
As my third.
Absolutely great pick. Yeah. Well, because he won, how many did he win with? Did he win 2 with, I don't know if he won all 3 with Hawks.
I reckon he won 3.
Yeah. Hold him down. But he's on my list. He's absolutely on my list as the next best centre back. I mean, he played everywhere, right? He played as that intercept defender as well. Played in the third tall. I think one game didn't he have 20 marks one game and hit 200 Supercoach?
Yeah. I do remember 20 marks. Pretty wild.
Crazy.
And then for my next pick, I shall take... I'll throw him on the bench. I'll take Christian Petrarca.
Oh, you love watching him? That's a great pick.
Not because I don't know him in Supercoach this year, but he just doesn't have bad games. He's just finds ways to. He just gets on the scoreboard every week, goals or assists. He's unbelievable.
Yeah. He sort of turned his complete career around, 4 years ago? He was sort of building, and then all of a sudden he exploded, and he's been this absolute superstar ever since. I absolutely love watching him play. I actually hate watching him play, I should probably say, because every time he touches the ball, something happens. Every single time there's an opposition supporter, it's obviously like, stop, you're killing us. Stop. Fair enough.
So can you move him to half forward for me, please?
Yeah, absolutely, I can.
All right. Can I please?
No.
I need a bit of mongrel. I need someone to get in and out to give it to the class of Simon Black. I've got the flair of Swan into your Rioli and your Ackermanis. Can I please get a bit of mongrel with a bit of Joel Selwood in the middle, please?
Yeah, I was considering him as well.
Second leading tackler of all time, just so you know, behind Pendlebury.
Well, I need someone to be tackling your Gary Ablett and such. I need someone.
I think he does lead in free kicks, though, so you're all good.
Yeah.
Look, he was always
Gary Ablett ain't giving a head high because he's too small, Gary, so he won't give any head high frees there.
He was always going to go somewhere. It's just where he's going to fall. Look, he is who he is. All right. It's back to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys need to keep me up to date. Back line. Could probably take another back. Lake's gone now. All right. All right. I'm going to take a fullback. Played for a couple of clubs, won a few premierships, did his thing. dominated at the same time. I'm going to take Mal Michael
Yeah,
at fullback.
he was on my list to come off soon. Very good player. Have no problems with that because I was actually going to take somebody before him who's actually his teammate. So it is my pick next. So I will take his teammate. And he actually played, he was the premiership fullback, I think one of those years or two of those years. And then Mel Michael swapped and went to the fullback and he went to centre half back. But you can put him for fullback for me for now. That's Justin Lepage.
Well done.
Nice.
I was going to take him next.
Ooh,
Good pick.
Ooh.
Now to find somebody else.
See, I don't need
Back
that
to the
sort of.
well.
I don't need a centre half back, mate. I've already got Alex Rance, so.
Well, Ransom.
Nice.
Now, my next one, and I feel like I'm taking a lot of champion lines here, and this guy's going to go on the halfback flank, but also did play wing, but he was the fourth line in that group.
No,
absolute
don't take him from
superstar,
me.
and
Don't
that'll be
take him
Nigel
from me.
Lappin.
No,
Yeah,
on the
Lap.
wing,
Yeah,
really?
that's fair.
You've taken three
So Nigel
wings?
Lappin's going to the
Three
halfback
wings.
flank because he actually
Oh,
played.
halfback.
He was
You're
because
kidding me.
he played. He was a premiership player twice on the halfback flank and also on the wing.
You can
So
just
very versatile.
fuck a fat one.
So
that is
on the
ridiculous.
halfback flank, Mr. Lappin can settle there. Just
that is
that
absolutely
group
a
of players,
ridiculous
Voss,
pick.
It was the quartet: the Voss, Acker, Lappin, and Blackie.
I'll take it
It's
back.
funny how you notice these themes here too, hey, with all the different.
It's not a bad pick. It's just I wanted it so badly.
Yeah,
and
you
I thought
wanted
he was
that so
fall.
big. That's it.
All right. Fair enough.
I like some modern day footy says flexibility. So if material long go off and that, Lappin can move up to the wing and.
No, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Do you, man. You do you.
I'll do me.
Is it back to me?
It is.
Yeah, yep.
All right. Well, might be a bit unconventional, but I got to take a winger, and he played some wing and played some half forward, and he's the current games record holder. So I'm going to take Brent Harvey on the wing.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Not the most traditional winger, but yes, obviously very, very good forward half player, champion for North Melbourne. That's right. Yeah, North Melbourne. Here we go. Taking more than Fremantle at the moment. No, they were good. They were good in the 90s. Actually really good, but then Harvey wasn't then.
Hey, look, if it makes the Freo fans, I've got to feel better. I have got a perler of a back pocket coming later. All right, so just calm down. All right.
Calm her down.
Calm her down.
All right.
Alrighty. Can I please go with? Yeah, it's a bit of a toss up. Can I go with Greg Williams on the bench, please?
I've already got him, mate.
He's gone.
You do?
Cannot do
Okay,
that.
sorry.
Gone, champ.
That's all right. Easy then. Can I go Shane Crawford on the wing, please?
Absolutely, you can. Wow, Crawford. Hey,
The Crawford man.
He slid. What a
Yeah,
man.
Crawford slid. What is he? 4 All Australians or something or other? Yeah,
He's a great pick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's Crawford, right?
Yeah. Shane Crawford, 1 Brownlow, 1 Premiership, 1 Lee Matthews, 4 All Australians.
Whatever. He's got a good
on the wing. Happy days.
No, but good pick.
Sorry, Swizz. It's hard to kind of keep track all the time, mate.
No, mate. You shouldn't know what's in this Premiership side of mine.
Is it George?
Diesel
George back to back now?
It is my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a 4-time All-Australian key back, Jeremy McGovern.
Nice. You take him at fullback or centre back?
Yeah.
Or
I'll take him at fullback. I think him and Blake can figure it out what they want to do.
Yeah.
I like it. I would say the best intercepting key defender of all time, pretty much.
I think, that period he was just leading the comp in intercepts every year. And then for my next pick, I'll take a key forward, kicked 800 goals. Swizz, you like this one? We'll take Richo.
Yeah, Richo.
Ah,
man.
Nice.
I've never been so drunk, I think. Well, I have, up in Queensland a couple of times. But when he was making,
when Stu starts the story with,
when
I've
he was
never
making,
been so drunk.
yeah, but when he was making that run for the Brownlow, I tell you what, it was going off in my house that night.
Can I change up strategies here a little bit, boys?
You can do
I
whatever
would
you
like to get
mate.
the best coach of all time, Lee Matthews, please.
Lee Matthews?
Yes, please. The only one, they threw $3 million at him to come out of retirement, and he said, nope, commentary is for me.
Fair
The
enough,
best
mate.
coach there is.
Well,
By the way, that
Lee
was
Matthews did
obviously-
get taken, guys. He just got taken as a coach, not as a player.
Yes, as a coach. Sorry, guys.
Arguably, he would be in the top 4 picks, I would say, if we were doing all time. So
Further back,
like
yeah, for
actual
sure.
all time. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it's back to me, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. Well, I think it's time. Do I want to go? So this is a toss up, and I need one more key, and I think that I've already got the 2 athletic guys. They're also very good one-on-one. I'll be honest; it's going to be hard to sort of split these guys. Here's what I can do. I'm going to move Pavlich back to the half-back position, back pocket position.
Pavlich, back pocket.
Yep.
What? When did Pav play back pocket?
When didn't he, mate?
All Australian there one year.
So he made all
I think it's
Australian.
first year.
Yeah, dude.
He was all Australian everywhere.
Calm it down, buddy. And I'm going to take. I'm going to go with Tomahawk. So Tomahawk, in terms of goals, is right up there, but he's also, in terms of goal assists, he leads the AFL for goal assists as a key forward. Him and Buddy Franklin are both pretty much on par with each other. So love Tomahawk. Big body, obviously three-time premiership player at the Hawks. At the Cats. Tomahawk's there is definitely in that list for me.
That's fair, mate. All right, this is where it's real interesting. I don't know what else do I need here. Probably could do with another tall back down there, and maybe a half back flanker. I need another midfielder. Coach, okay, I'm gonna take the coach because you've already jumped the gun there with Lee Matthews, so I will take the Hawthorn Premiership coaching superstar in Alistair Clarkson.
Second best coach.
I can live with that. And then, as in from a player point of view, this is tough, but I'm going to go former Hawk and Port Adelaide. I think he 403 games. Nicknamed Silk. That's one of their best ball users.
Burgoyne.
So he can go off my halfback flank in Sean Burgoyne.
Yeah, nice.
All right, is it back to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I think I need a winger. So who am I going to put on the other wing is the question. I had someone lined up, but I actually don't know. This is rough. Rough scenes. All right, I'm going to take this guy on my bench, I think, because I think he might go quickly. And that's Paul Chapman on the bench.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he was on my list.
He was high on mine.
Essendon superstar.
Yeah, right.
Essendon superstar.
He played that
and look,
supplement year.
To be fair, he's probably the best player that's been on their list the last 10 years. So that's good. Is that shots fired or?
That is shots fired.
Hey, he's probably the only Essendon player that's ever won a final the last 15 years.
It's true.
Hey, come on
Maybe
now.
Devon Smith won some at GWS.
Yeah, Devon Smith as well.
Delisted.
Delisted. We're showing the rest of the team
He
up.
had knee issues.
Showed the rest of the team up.
It's my pick, yeah.
We can't have that success in our club.
Rough scenes.
That's me, Chris.
You know,
Thank you to the Essendon supporters that tuned in till then.
I went to an Essendon game with a bunch of Essendon supporters early in the year, and you could kind of just see how much it meant to like get a win just in general. You could just see how much pain they'd been through and how excited just they got it. And you know,
see
early in the year things were looking good because I wanted them to lose to see their reaction, but I actually turned and thought, man, these guys need the win.
Yeah,
But
you knew
anyway.
they needed the win based on how far off it they were.
Did anyone catch, like, this is a little bit off topic of the AFL 22, but did anyone catch that after game presser with Brad Scott? He tore the team to shreds. He was like, yeah, the standards just aren't here. And they're like, oh, what, like, so you mean like the fitness and the training? He's like, no, they train well. The fitness is fine. The off-field standards are just terrible. And I was like,
yeah.
Like everyone on blast. Like I'm sure like the guys watching at home are just like, oh, okay, I'm getting delisted. Dude, that was
yeah. Well, at least they can make those hard calls. Speaking of hard calls, can I have Scott West on the wing, please?
Oh, how has he been? How did he get this far? That's ridiculous. I completely forgot about him too.
Scotty doesn't know that Swizz.
He the amount of runners up he had in that in the Brownlow,
like 3, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous every year. See, he still looks good. See him down on the beach. Spend a bit of time down the Mornington Peninsula.
So I got back-to-back picks here. I will take my first ever Crows jumper when I was 5 years old, was gifted to me, number 6. And I'll take him on the bench, Tony Modra.
Oh,
loved him. Modra!
Absolutely amazing.
In primary school, everyone would just yell out Modra, basically.
Yep.
When you go for a mark. And then on the wing, I'll probably take someone that no one else will take. He can play inside, but he's good outside. I'll take Essendon's only player that you can trust in Zach Merritt.
Nice. I think when all's said and done, he will have an all-time career. It's just whether or not Essendon will allow that. He's a phenomenal player.
Hopefully he's got something to put next to his resume and team success.
I'll go on the interchange and let me just check. Can I get Sam Mitchell on the interchange, please?
You absolutely can.
Good pick.
Brownlow medalist, Sam Mitchell.
Just had to check. Yeah. Had to check he wasn't there. He's also 4th all time, I think, for total Brownlow votes, isn't he?
And he'd be close to total possessions as well, and contested possessions and tackles. He was a phenomenal player. And handballs, I think he's like top 3. He just doesn't fit my midfield, man. We're a kick first midfield.
That's fine.
That's the most elite comment I think I've ever made. All right. Center line. I need a winger or a half forward. Half forward, probably. See, it's throwing me because I was going to... Okay, so for scope, I was going to pick, say, a Jordan Roughhead at this point as like a sort of ruck forward. But I don't think that based on like your teams, I think I need another big.
Hey, did Fletcher ruck at any point?
No.
I don't think so.
I'll make him ruck. I'll make him ruck.
There.
You could be the Danaher of the ruck line.
So I'm gonna take the other perennial guy. I can't believe he slipped this far. The other brother, I'm going to take Jack Riewoldt.
Cousin.
Yes, sorry, the other cousin, I should say. I should be corrected. Yeah, I mean, Lloyd, Hawkins, Riewoldt, not bad. Not bad. It's no, I think Swizz has Lockett and Kerry, but,
Lockett, Kerry, and Nick Riewoldt, but, whatever. I actually was, and at the time I was like, oh, God, how do I get Modra in there? Because I just loved him so much. It's funny, like, growing up in a Eastern Victorian primary school. And, there were people in our school that used to have Adelaide jumpers on the back. Amazing. But, Jack's fantastic. Great career. He's one of my favourite players. Probably might be my favourite player of
but not good enough to get into your all-time list. I get it.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't get into my list. I'm drafting for success here. Jack's been awesome. All right, so that means it's me for 2.
And that wraps us up for part B. Please like, subscribe, check it out. If you haven't seen part A already, the link is here. And part C will be kicking on as well. We'll definitely be releasing that in the next couple of days. But that's it from our. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Meow.